The Aletschhorn is a mountain in the Alps in Switzerland, lying within the Jungfrau-Aletsch region, which has been designated a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. The mountain shares part of its name with the Aletsch Glacier lying at its foot. The Aletschhorn, the second highest mountain of the Bernese Alps after the Finsteraarhorn, is the only one of the higher peaks that lies completely in Valais. It is the culminating point of a chain running parallel with the dividing ridge and surpassing it in the height of its principal peaks, standing thus between the principal range of the Bernese Alps and the Pennine chain. It shares with the Aletschhorn the advantage of occupying a central position in relation to the high peaks around it. The Aletschhorn is often thought to command the finest of all the panoramic views from alpine summits. Geography. On its northern flank lies the Aletschhorn, which is part of the Aletsch Glacier. On the southwest lies the Aletsch Glacier, and on the southeast lies the Aletsch Glacier. Both are in the catchment area of the Masse River, which originates in the Aletsch Glacier and ends up in the Rhone River. Its remote location in the middle of glaciers means that the Aletschhorn, despite its height, is less frequently visited and less well known than the summits of the Jungfrau and the Eiger, which lie about 10 kilometers on the north. Climbing history. The Aletschhorn was first climbed almost 50 years after the first ascent of the Jungfrau. When the Jungfrau was first climbed, the climbers used base camps on the Aletschhorn at the foot of the Aletschhorn. The Aletschhorn was climbed first in 1859 by Francis Fox-Duckett, J.J. Benon v. Terraz and P. Boren. The party passed the night in some holes in the rocks above the Aletsch Glacier, and on the following morning, on the 18th of June, started the ascent and reached the snow arete connecting the Dreghorn with the main peak. The passage along this arete at a so early period of the year, before the snow has become well consolidated, involved some risk and a slope of N-acute V-acute lying at an angle of 50 degrees, required care and good step cutting, but the summit could be reached without too much difficulty. Like many other climbers, Tuckett took with him a barometer and made scientific observations. He noted the icy temperature and the very strong wind, blowing the snow and threatening to knock over the climbers. After they reached the summit, Tuckett separated from Benon and descended via the north face with Boren and Terraz. He wanted to descend directly to the Loch Gentle, but soon after they began the descent, an avalanche started right under the feet of the climbers. They cautiously went back and descended on the Aletsch. Climbing routes. Northeast ridge difficulty, WS+, starting point, Aletsch Biwak, Valley, Fish. Southwest ridge difficulty, ZS2. Starting point, Aletsch Hut, Valley, Blatten Bei Naters.